Next is 132.
Ah, fuck yeah, that's Ditto, baby.
Ditto is great.
He's awesome. He's a friend.
He is a friend. I'm putting him in sick as hell because the fact that they had this idea and actually implemented it well, quote unquote well, in the first game is legitimately impressive.
Yeah. I don't know if the theory is true, but having it be a failed clone of Mew while trying to make Mewtwo is a really cool concept. And makes a lot of sense. I love that when Ditto transforms in the anime, its face is still Ditto face.
Yeah.
He's just a blob. He's a good purple. His shiny's a good blue. He's simple, he's funny, and I like his transform gimmick. Best Pokemon of Kanto.
It is pretty great. He even gets an item specifically for him, although the item's effect ceases to work when he transforms, which is weird.
Yeah. Was it like silver powder or some shit?
Yeah, I think it's one of the powders. There's like fucking 5 of them.
I know it's a powder.
Yeah. It's the ultimate breeding Pokemon. It's having its own game come out soon, another fucking farming game.
Gotta love Animal Crossing, but the character is a weird-ass girl, aka Ditto. That game seems so fucking weird. I don't know if I even want to, like, look at it.
I don't even want to look in its general direction.
Like, I want to play it because of Ditto, but, like, yeah, I don't really want to play Animal Crossing, but Pokemon.
Yeah. That game does not appeal to me in terms of its genre, but it is very strange in like kind of a good way. Like I've always held the opinion that the Pokemon spin-offs are typically more interesting than the mainline games, and even with an Animal Crossing life sim kind of thing, that seems to be continuing into the Switch 2 era.
Yeah, I mean, Legends ZA isn't bad, honestly. I didn't like Legends Arceus, but ZA is pretty good, and that's a good spin-off. Coliseum and XD are good spin-offs. Mystery Dungeons are good spin-offs.
Catch me playing Pokemon Channel, bro.
See me on Pokemon Puzzle League, bro.
See me on it. Hey You Pikachu, motherfuckers.
Just you wait till you see me try 90 times to tell Pikachu to look at the TV and he throws a piece of toilet paper at me.
He throws up.
Love Ditto. Love that guy.
It's funny that he's like complete dog ass in Gen 1, except for the extremely small niche of transforming into the opponent's Mewtwo.
That's what he's used for now, too. He's often in competitive formats with restricted Pokemon, because you can just Imposter now, the ability Imposter. Just send him in and steal. When you use Transform, it also takes stat boosts. So like in Gen 8 with Zacian, the sword dog, its ability when it gets sent out gets an attack boost, and it's also just really strong and fast Steel Fairy type. So you'd send Ditto out, and it would copy that stat boost, and then it would get its own stat boost from the ability when it transforms. So you have a +2 Zacian on your team, and the only problem is you have Ditto HP.
Yeah, that does suck that his HP stat is really horrible. Next is 139.
Omastar.
Oh, the other fossil, except it's the evolved one.
This is Lord Helix. I was not a part of that, but everybody knows of Twitch Plays Pokemon. Where the fuck is he? There you are.
I was trying to find him too. He's at the bottom row. He's going straight into I don't like looking at it tier. I hate his face.
He is ugly. He's not very good either.
That is what I've heard, yeah.
If he wasn't iconic, he would probably be like super bottom tier, but Twitch Plays Pokemon alone brings him up at least a little bit. But I have nothing to say about Omastar. Why is it rock water type when everything is rock water type?
Yeah. I mean, I do say that I'm fine with like taking literally everything Pokemon related into account, so he definitely does have the legacy going for him, but just that fucking face. And also the fact that he's barely changed from Omanyte. Like, how do you have Omastar and Kabutops in the same game?
One is a little trilobite crab thing that turns into something with 2 scythes for hands, and then the other one's just a weird tentacle shell, and then turns into bigger tentacle shell with a beak.
With a fucking beak. Ugh.
Don't like him.
I do not like him. I do not like looking at him. I want to move on.
He's also not good in anything. He has nothing notable that I can think of, so fuck him.
the cherry on top. Wait, I'm actually gonna look this up right now. How big is it?
Probably like 3 feet, I guess.
Yeah, you got it. It only weighs 77 pounds for some reason. This thing looks like it would weigh like 200.
It's all the shell. If it's like an octopus or something, those are really light because they don't have bones.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, let's move on. What's 49?
Venomoth. Wow, it's a moth. Wow,
It's-
it's a poison bug type. Wow, it's dog shit. Moving on.
Wow, it fucking sucks. It's funny that it's on fucking Sabrina's team in red and blue.
For some reason, yeah.
For some, like, there's so many psychic types, and you choose the psychic bug, or the poison bug moth that's weak to psychic. Give that shit to Giovanni if you must. I mean, not Giovanni, Koga.
Yeah, they're the fucking poison types.
I don't know, it's a moth, and I have resentment for it, not only because I hate moths in real life, but also because it's trying to ape Butterfree's thing. It's a bug that can learn psychic moves.
And it's not as good at it.
It is not, because Butterfree not being psychic makes it immediately 2 tiers better.
You mean poison.
Or yeah, poison. Alright, getting all these P words mixed up in my head, even though they're not pronounced the same. 53.
53 is Psyduck.
That is a good one. Psyduck is great. Really, I think I like the idea of Psyduck more than actually Psyduck itself.
Should have been water psychic type.
Yep. Why is Starmie water psychic? Yeah, funny things in the design. I will put that in because Psyduck is.
He's always got a poor headache. Poor guy. Should have been psychic type. Golduck is dumb. They should have switched their names because Psyduck is the golden duck and Golduck is the one that has a psychic gem in the middle of its head and learns psychic moves.
Do you think it was a mistake in the design and then they just had to roll with it for the rest of time?
I just don't think they thought very hard.
They just didn't think about it at all.
I mean, I don't know if yours is the same as mine, probably, because we're doing this in the same order. Persian and Golduck are right next to each other, and they both have that gem on their head, and neither of them are psychic type, so I think it's just a design choice.
I guess so, yeah. I guess we just have to live with that.
I didn't watch the anime. I know Misty's Psyduck is popular. I don't know anything about it, so I don't care enough.
Yeah, because every Pokemon only has one characteristic in the anime. Psyduck's one is that it goes and then Misty occasionally smacks it too hard and it does a big psychic attack that solves whatever problem the cast is currently having.
Good job, Psyduck.
And then in the river stage in Pokemon Snap, you can occasionally come across a Psyduck that is also drifting down the river, and if you throw a Pester Ball at it, it drowns.
Damn. And if you throw a Pester Ball at it, you can take a picture of its last breath.
Yeah, you take it from Professor Oak, he's like, whoa, I'm into this.
Oh, wow, you just fucking killed him.
You were close. Thanks, I guess. I don't really know if I should have done that, but I did do it. Next is 53.
Persian.
Hey, speaking of, well, you had things to say about Persian, right?
It's really fast. In Gen 1, speed is linked to critical hits, and slash stab normal move that it gets that has a heightened critical hit chance, so it's very, very good in Gen 1 specifically. As it outspeeds and crits everything and just fucking murders it with slash.
Yeah, I I've seen a lot of PokeTubers liken it to, it's basically just bootleg Tauros.
It is bootleg Tauros, yeah.
I can't remember if this was the game thing or if the anime did this, but I like that Persian is the mob boss cat.
Yeah, it's Giovanni's Pokemon in the anime and in Pokemon Go, actually. If you fight Giovanni, he always goes with Persian first.
Nice. Yeah, that was cool. That was a cool thing that the anime did, was just continue to reference the mob boss or just greater scope villain with the cute cat, except this cat's got fucking hands, paws.
Yeah, this cat's good at fighting in the games and the other one's just got a fucking mouth. I don't like that it loses its Lucky Cat inspiration, though. I wish it kept the coin somewhere. Instead of the weird little gem on its head, it stayed the coin on its head.
Yeah, it is just like a cat. That kind of sucks. I like it because it's just really good at fighting and the mob association. But yeah, the fact that it loses the lucky coin thing is a little disappointing.
I like Meowth slightly more because I like the voice in the anime, but they're like right next to each other. Solid Pokemon.
Yup. That was a cool thing. I guess that makes sense why that'd be an anime thing, because it's like, yeah, the Team Rocket's got the Meowth, and then their boss has the Persian, so Jesse and James are always looking up to Giovanni, and Meowth's always looking up to the Persian. Or, actually, I think a lot of times Meowth dreams of just flat-out replacing the Persian, and just wants to be Giovanni's cat instead, which is kind of funny.
Team Rocket in general is just good, but they don't save Wobbuffet. Spoilers for the next time we do this. The Wobbuffet that Team Rocket has doesn't make me feel any more happy about Wobbuffet. I still hate it. I like Meowth because of it, and I like Carnivine because of Team Rocket too.
I will be interested to see your opinion on it when we get to that generation then. But for now, 138.
Omanyte.
Oh.
Baby Lord Helix looks cuter, so I like it a little more. It's still bad.
I'm just putting it in the same tier as Kabuto, little guy, respected. I just don't really care about the fossil Pokemon in general. Wait, this is not where I wanted to put Tentacruel. Where did I want to put Tentacruel? Oh yeah, definitely sick as hell. I don't know. I have literally nothing to say about this guy, because I've never used it or seen it be used.
Well, you've seen it be used. It was in Twitch Plays Pokemon, so if you ever watched any of that, you've seen it.
Yes, yeah, you're right. But yeah, it's just all the stuff we said about Kabuto basically applies here, except it's just less cool because it doesn't have the glowing red eyes.
I don't like its origins as much as I like Kabuto's, and I like Kabutops a lot more.
Yeah.
And it's the physical one. I like the one that fights more than it is defensive, so I like Kabuto more.
It's funny, like its face kind of looks like a big poofy mustache. Like if Mario's mustache like gained sentience and jumped off his face.
One thing I'll say about both of them is I like that their official like artworks are both have their hands in the air, like, "Hey, what's going on?"
That's true. Yeah. Next is 7. That's Squirtle, right?
Yes, that's Squirtle. Squirtle Squad represent.
Yeah. I don't think it would be fair to put it in Smash Effect tier because he's a fucking Stage 1 starter, but...
I don't really care about the Smash Effect for Squirtle. It's definitely the Squirtle Squad that bumps it up for me. And I love turtles.
For me personally, there is a lot of heavy lifting going on with the Squirtle Squad and the Smash Bros. Thing. So I don't know, I guess I'll put him in the Smash Effect tier. Water types are just generally good in Gen 1, and I've never used it after Gen 1. Well, yeah, in general, too. In Pokemon Snap, there is a stage where you have to aim. They, like, get into their shell, and you have to hit them to launch them to hit certain triggers to make things happen.
Or Cooper, whichever one
you do. Those guys. And that doesn't sound that bad, but you have to remember that Pokemon Snap is an on-rails shooter, so if you fuck up, you have to do the entire stage over again.
In Pokemon Infinite Fusion, you get little outfits and stuff that you can get from doing side quests and just finding stuff, and one of the things is you find a little herd of Squirtles, and one of them has, like, the Squirtle Squad glasses, and they give them to you.
Nice.
And then dive into the water. It's right next to Bill's house.
I mean, yeah, the Squirtle Squad shit is just, like, legendary, because even Smash,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirtles.
Project M, I think Squirtle has a hidden costume where you can just wear the Squirtle Squad sunglasses.
I wish there was a costume for that in Real Smash. Just, like, have an outfit for each of them. Have them be references like the Squirtle Squad.
Yeah, it makes me wonder how many times has Sakurai and his team, like, wanted to reference the anime, but the Pokemon Company is like, no.
Probably often.
Or not even necessarily the anime, but, like, the fact that almost none of the Pokemon have shiny costumes. I think, like, only Greninja does, or is it only Incineroar?
Incineroar's is really close, and Greninja has one that's really close. Jigglypuff used to have it all the time in Melee. He had green eyes in the lighter color. Squirtle kinda has his in the green costume. Kinda. Ivysaur also kind of has it in the green costume, I think. Charizard has the old shiny form when he was purple.
Well, either way, it's weird that they don't just let the Pokemon have a shiny as an alt.
It is weird, yeah.
Next is 15. Isn't that Butterfree?
Nope, it's Beedrill.
Oh.
Beedrill's cool. Mega Beedrill's also cool, but it's really shit.
Yeah, if you go based on, like... Okay, well, this is Gen 1. Like, Gen 1 Beedrill's just ass.
Gen 1 Beedrill is actually not the worst in the world because it gets the only usable bug-type move Pin Missile, but Jolteon's a better user of it. I think Beedrill's the only one that gets Pin Missile that's a bug-type.
Yeah. And it also gets a dual... What the fuck is it called? Twin Missile. But yeah, the later the series goes, the better it gets, and then it got a Mega, which is just, like, funny. Like, it looks funny, and its stat spread is funny to look at.
It's still horrible, but it's strong.
Yep, that's like Rampardos, right? Look at all that attack. How could it be bad?
Right. I don't know. I think with things like Mega Beedrill, it was just like a waste. Because, like, sure, it's cool or whatever, but that Mega, all Megas give a flat 100 BST boost. So it made Beedrill's like 395 be 495, which is still worse than a lot of other Pokemon that got Mega Evolutions before Mega
Yeah.
BST.
They definitely kind of shot themselves on the foot with only making, like, forcing themselves to have every Mega be a 100-point increase and never deviating from that.
They do change some more stats, like famously Mega Garchomp loses stats in speed and gets a lot more attack and shit, but it's still a 100 BST boost, but they changed the stats around. I don't know, there was nothing saving Beedrill. Bug and Poison are both not great. In Gen 1, it's even worse.
Yup. But its design is undoubtedly sick. It's just nothing but danger.
A big-ass bee with drills for hands.
Like, you look at the comparison point in Butterfree, and it's just a cute little butterfly, and on the opposite side of the coin, you have Murder Hornet that's like 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
I think. I'm gonna look
And
this
fast.
up actually. Yeah, it's fast as shit, too.
Not in Pokemon standards, but for bee standards, this thing will run your ass down.
Yeah. Okay, it's 3 feet tall. Mega Beedrill's 4'7".
Yeah, seeing a flying bee that's the size of, like, a 10-year-old is, I'd run.
Yeah.
I'd run home and grab the fucking aerosol and the lighter.
Oh wait, I just went to look at, while I'm on this page, I went to scroll down to Mega Beedrill's stats. I didn't know it lost 30 points in special attack. That's pretty funny.
It doesn't need it. It just goes into speed and attack. They made the ultimate glass cannon if it was, like, 600 BST after Mega instead of 400.
Next is 145, which I assume is one of the legendary birds.
Is the best of the legendary birds, Zapdos.
I would have figured Articuno would be the best just because Ice or Blizzard's pretty good.
In Gen 1, it might be, but overall, Zapdos is just a consistently very good Pokemon. Electric's only weak to ground. Flying cancels out the ground weakness. Electric cancels the flying weakness, or the electric weakness from flying. So it's a good type combo. It's fast. It's got good supporting moves. It can do damage if it needs to. Just overall a good Pokemon. The Galarian form is really cool.
Isn't Galarian one just a Chocobo?
Kinda, yeah.
It's just like a
big Roadrunner.
Yeah, I knew that there were the Galarian Gen 1 legendary birds, but I'd never actually seen any of their designs, so when I saw Chocobo Zapdos, I was like, whoa, okay.
They're all pretty cool. Articuno's the worst of the Galarian ones, and Moltres is the best.
What a turnaround. I feel like I need to make a new tier for Zapdos, because I have no idea what I even think about this thing.
I just put it up with my favorites. I like Zapdos a lot. I just wish it didn't look like it was made out of fucking construction paper.
Good with no qualifiers. Why is it like that? Okay, I don't know why it's doing that, but whatever. I'm going to talk about this now just because I will have more to say about Jolteon, but there are a lot of Pokemon that their Japanese names are pretty funny. Jolteon and Zapdos' names are Thunder and Thunders. There are at least...
Which one's which?
I think Jolteon is Thunders, plural. I can't remember the other examples of that happening, but the Thunder and Thunders one is the one I remember the most.
Electric's also just like a cool type. I like electric types.
I'm a big fan of spiky things, hence why I like Nidoking and Rhydon and Haunter and Beedrill and the like. But so yeah, Zapdos strikes that itch for me pretty well. I've never used any of the legendary birds, but it looks cool. Its effect is really cool in the Smash games that it shows up in, where it just does like 10 hits a second and just kills the shit out of you. It's in Pokemon Snap. You just have to lead Pikachu over to the egg and then play the flute to make him dance.
I like its location of the abandoned lab in the back of Kanto. It's cool.
Yeah, I think there's a handful of NPCs that you talk to about it, where they're like, the power plant has been abandoned, but it was taken over by some powerful Pokemon. It's probably not that exactly, but it's something along those lines.
Yeah, it's something like this old power plant is generating a lot of electricity. There's got to be a strong Pokemon in there.
Yeah, something like that.
Kanto has a lot of cool random lore thrown around. Surprising for the first game and how fucked it is. Usually.
It's definitely emblematic of the fact that it was just a passion project, and they were probably just like the reason that it is the way it is just because there's probably a long string of what if we did this, wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
But now it is not a passion project, it is a media empire.
Cash grab.
That too. Next is 97.
The creepy guy.
Hypno.
Putting him in what the fuck. Hypno, yeah. There's the Hypno's Lullaby creepypasta that I feel like everyone knows about. And a bunch of other random shit that just makes him look like danger around any school zone.
Child Predator. I mean, they officialized that shit in Fire Red.
Did they?
Yeah, in Fire Red, one of the first, like, side quests. When you go to the Sevi Islands, one of the first things you do
is... that's a real thing? I thought that was in a mod.
No, no, that's real. Trying to find this guy's lost daughter.
Yeah, finding the little girl in the forest, and you have to fight a fucking Hypno, or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that was a fan-made little game for the Hypno's Lullaby creepypasta. Did not know that was a real thing.
That is pretty funny, and I can see why you would think that, but no, that is definitely 100% real.
Yeah, no, fuck this guy then.
I'm putting him into the same I don't like it, but I do respect it tier that Onyx is in, because, like, I can respect that they made a Pokemon that fucking freaky. And not in an overt way.
I mean, there's other Pokemon that do bad things to children, but this is the worst one. Like, Drifloon takes children away or whatever and kills them. Who cares? This one's a fucking predator.
And Drowzee is not much better, but I guess we'll get to that later.
Yeah, I don't like either of their designs either. They're both weird.
Yeah, the fact they're just bright fucking yellow. They're, like, based off of a tapir, I think? Or at least Drowzee is.
Yeah,
I don't know if Hypno is.
Drowzee's definitely a tapir. I don't know what Hypno's supposed to be.
I mean, Hypno is based on a child predator, I guess, but besides that...
Yeah. I want to make a joke, but I don't know if I should.
You can if you want. I won't stop you.
This is a Jeffrey Epstein designed Pokemon.
Harvey Weinstein. This is gameplay wise, because again, whether the Pokemon were designed before being put in the game is its own thing. Like, gameplay wise, I assume it's supposed to be like, if you had too much trouble catching an Abra, then you'll just go and get the Drowzee.
Yeah, this thing is pretty much backup Kadabra Alakazam. It's not horrible. It's just slow, is its problem.
Yeah.
Defensive and slow, but kind of strong, and also Psychic type in Gen 1.
They don't really design Pokemon games like that as much now, right? Where it's like, in case you didn't get first type, here's a backup one that's easier to get. Or do they still do that? I don't know.
They don't really have a need to do that because there's so many Pokemon. There's just like, oh, you didn't catch Ponyta? There's a Growlithe on the next route. Or, you didn't pick the fire starter. In 2 routes, you'll get the fucking fire monkey or some shit. Like, there's always some other thing, and it's usually not as good, but sometimes it's better. There's just options now.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I guess that's why future gens wouldn't be designed in this way, because they have more than 150 Pokemon to work with. They can also learn Headbutt and Meditate. Is Meditate the one that boosts your attack?
I don't know. I don't know that one.
It learns an attack boosting move and Headbutt, which is, I mean, it's not really going to use the
Headbutt
flinch.
or Zen Headbutt, or both.
Probably both. At least in Gen 1 it knows regular Headbutt, which is pretty novel for a Gen 1 Pokemon, or a Psychic type Gen 1 Pokemon.
And I don't think its physical attack is too bad.
It's not as, min-maxy as Kadabra, but it could be better.
That's why Kadabra's so much better, is because it's min-max to hell.
Yep.
You blow on it and it'll explode, but it'll blow your ass up if you can't outspeed it.
Yep.
And you're probably not outspeeding it because it's fast as hell.
Just the definition of a glass cannon. I mean, it's just the black, this is getting way ahead of ourselves here, but Alakazam is just like the Final Fantasy Black Mage, like just the traditional spellcaster archetype, but in a children's competitive game.
That, and then Machamp is the traditional brawler.
And Hypno is just some weird fucking amalgamation in between.
He's just a creepy fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Who also gets like weird moves like Hypnosis and like Dream Eater. The Hypnosis Dream Eater Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Is the pendulum it's carrying part of its anatomy?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to the lore of Hypno because I don't care about it, but I'm sure somewhere it mentions how it gets the pendulum, or if it's just always seen with it or whatever. Because like Drowzee has nothing to do with a pendulum.
Yeah, no. In Gen 1, going back to the, Gen 1 wasn't made with future gens in mind, Pokemon have, objects more than future generations. Got the pendulum here, Alakazam has the spoons, there's at least one other example I'm thinking of.
Farfetch has a leak.
Yeah, Marowak has the big bone.
Cubone and Marowak have the bones.
Or yeah, they both do. Are Pokemon in the future usually not designed in that way?
There's Zacian and Zamazenta, which is the Sword Dog and Shield Dog.
That is true, but at least they're legendaries.
Yeah. There's, Timber, that line has the wood and Steel Beam and whatever. There's, some Pokemon that hold stuff, but it's not as frequent, I feel like.
Yeah, but it does still happen, which doesn't make Gen 1 as standouty in that way as I guess it could.
Yeah. But then also, with the Timber line, Gen 5 is Gen 1 remastered, so it would make sense.
Yeah, good point. They gave the object to the fighting type instead of the psychic type.
And they made all the psychic types slow as hell.
In stark contrast to having good Pokemon, we made a bunch of bad ones instead.
Musharna and fucking Solosis, Reuniclus's whole form, Belgium, Behem.
Yeah,
LGM and DPM.
I actually forgot those were Gen 5.
Yeah. All the psychic types in that gen are slow as shit and defensive or will blow you up. But a lot of Pokemon in Gen 5 are really slow and evolve too late, so I don't like them.
Well, we'll definitely get to that eventually, probably.
My Gen 5 tier list is going to be mostly the bottom, and there's going to be 5 Pokemon I like. I hate Gen 5 Pokemon.
On that note, number 21.
Number 21, Spearow.
It exists.
A better bird.
It is a bird. I have literally nothing to say because it is just a bird. I mean, the most notable thing...
It is just a sparrow.
Yeah. The most notable thing that it ever did was in the first or second episode where a swarm of them almost killed Ash and Pikachu, and then their friendship was cemented forever.
It's better than the Pidgeolion. It gets Peck when Pidgey doesn't get a Flying type move till Wing Attack. Spearow gets Drill Peck. In later games, when Aerial Ace was introduced, you get Aerial Ace on Spearow at level 22 when it evolves Spearow at 20, and then Spearow gets Aerial Ace at 30-something. So if you want Aerial Ace sooner, you evolve it at 22 instead of 20. Kenya the Spearow is a very good team member in Gen 2 because it gets boosted experience and is a better Pidgey. So it's a solid flying type that gets good flying type moves.
Yep, it does have the best flying type move in Gen 1 in Drill Peck, and that is its most notable feature because after Gen 1 it doesn't really do anything except be a bird. Pidgey's a 3-stage, so you'd think it would be better, but no, Spearow is just better than it, even though it only evolves once.
Yeah, like you'd think that Spearow and Pidgeotto would be a closer race than Spearow and Pidgeot, but no.
Not at all, really. The way that Gen 1 does things is just obviously a lot different than future gens for many reasons, but there's also there's 2 Route 1 bugs that are both 3-stage, they evolve at like the same levels. There's 2 Route 1 birds.
Spearow's Route 2 or whatever, it's the same route as Mankey.
Yeah, you get it a little bit later, but not by much. But they're separated in the Pokedex by the Rattata line and 1 Stage 3, 1 Stage 2. And then also Rattata doesn't have a second version, it's just Rattata. The whole start of the Pokedex is just weird as hell.
It's the good starters and then a bunch of trash.
A bunch of junk.
For a while.
I mean, yeah, we're not even talking about Spearow, let's talk about other shit.
There's nothing to say about Spearow.
Yeah. What's 83?
Another worthless normal flying type. Fearow. Or not Fearow.
Farfetch.
Farfetch. Yeah. In Gen 1 or earlier in the trade, the only way you get it is the trade in Gen 1. And it's actually decent for the first half of the game because it comes with the leak, which doubles its damage. It's like a huge power item for it. But its stats are so bad and normal flying is so bad, it just gets outclassed. But I do like it. It's alright.
It gets Slash and Swords Dance.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
It's not the same one, but Surfetched is cool also.
Yes.
And pretty good.
I'm glad they gave this thing an evolution, because I know, again, Pokemon Company jerks off Gen 1 as much as it can, but I do think Farfetch'd was one of the most deserving Pokemon of an evolution.
This thing's sprite is so ugly.
Which one? Oh, the Farfetch'd one.
Why is its face like that?
I do think it's ugly, but I like it. The only reason I give a shit about its Pokemon is because it's my dad's favorite. I have no idea why, but that prevents me from disliking it. Yeah, it's just a guy. So I'm putting it in good with no qualifiers tier just because I have a soft spot for it. I do like its design. Despite the fact that it is a bird, I like its eyebrows, I like its leak. I like its whole, samurai thing that wasn't really that emphasized until Surfetched, but I still like it.
Yeah, it's surprisingly, in-depth.
Yeah.
For it being a single stage only available but via trade random-ass Pokemon in Gen 1. It's got lore, and it's got its niche.
The thing I don't get about Farfetch'd is that, why is it the only one you can get is from a trade? It's that kind of throws the whole, you can only get one legendary per... you could say a legendary is a Pokemon you can only get one of per playthrough. But what the fuck is Farfetch'd? I don't know.
I mean, it's the same thing with Mr. Mime, too.
Yeah.
You only get Mr. Mime from the Abra trade.
Yeah, I don't get it. Because Farfetch'd isn't that good that it should be only one per game, and it's stuck with the name of, Dux. D-U-X. More like Dix.
We appreciate Farfetch for what he is.
He is one of the more memorable shitty Pokemon from this generation.
I definitely think people could mix him up as a Gen 2 Pokemon, though, because there's so many random, shittermons in Gen 2.
That is actually a really good point I've never thought of. It's how many Pokemon... Because, someone said, oh, I think Skarmory is a Gen 3 Pokemon sometimes. I forget it's Gen 2. And then I was like, yeah, I like that for a lot. Yeah, exactly. And I was like, yeah, me too.
I always thought Skarmory was Gen 3. Same with Macargo. I thought he was Gen 3 also. He's Gen 2.
Yeah, because my next thing was yeah, I also forget Slugma is a Gen 2 Pokemon. And then they were like, Slugma's a Gen 2 Pokemon? So it's
yeah, I don't even know where to find it in Gen 2, but I can tell you where to find both of those Pokemon in Gen 3.
Next is 96, or was that Farfetch? No, Farfetch is 83.
96 is the Tapir. He's not going in what the fuck. He's going slightly above it because I like him a little more.
I can't believe they took an animal like a tapir and made it into such a fucking little vermin.
Tapir doesn't look much different than what Drowzee looks like. It's just standing up.
I find tapirs to be pretty cute, but I mean, maybe I just have the Hypno association, but I don't know. I don't like it.
It's not great. It's not appealing to look at. It's not very good. Like I said, it's just a replacement Kadabra if you didn't get one.
Yeah. Its most notable thing to me personally is there's a Pokemon Stadium minigame revolving around it where you have to... It's basically a rhythm minigame. Actually, no, a better comparison would be the Pokeblock making minigame from Gen 3. It's basically that, and that's like the most notable thing about it for me.
Yeah, it's not much to go off of here. It's shiny, turns the yellow-pink, and doesn't look the worst in the world.
They love pink shinies for Gen 1 Pokemon.
Pink and green.
Pink and green. There's already enough pink Pokemon as it is. Like, just looking at the Pokemon we've ranked, there's Ditto, Jigglypuff, Chansey, Mew, Clefairy, Lickitung, Execute.
Isn't it crazy that all of those Pokemon turn green, though? Almost. Clefairy's ears turn green, Jigglypuff's eyes turn green, Chansey turns green.
Yeah, Ditto and Mew turn blue, though, which is weird.
Ditto's more purple. Mew is pink, but they turn the same blue. Oyster also turns blue. So does Nidoking. And purple just turns blue.
Yeah, that's weird. Next is 19.
19 is Rattata.
Oh, iconic.
You ever heard of the fear strat?
Yeah, it's iconic in the same way that, like, AIDS is iconic.
Sadly, a good comparison. It's iconic as a bad disease.
I have done Fear Rattata against a friend of mine before, and I didn't feel good about it, but I did do it.
It's surprisingly good as far as early route normal types go.
Yeah, honestly.
It gets guts, I think.
I think it does, yeah. Guts Raticate's pretty solid. I just like that you walk one step outside of your house, and then, like, one thing you can counter is a bird, and the other is a pissed-off rodent.
With the rare sighting of the weird caterpillar.
Yup. I like its color. I wish it didn't lose it in the evolution. I know we were just talking about how many pink and purple Pokemon there are, but...
I like the shiny, though. It oddly doesn't turn blue. It turns, like, golden. It's like golden rat.
Yeah.
Eradicates is red, which is pretty good, too, I think. Or it might be the Alolan one that's red. But yeah, they also got Alolan forms where they're dark normal types, which makes them a lot worse. Just now they're 4 times weak to fighting.
Yeah. Okay, I think all 3 of Rattata's Gen 1 sprites aren't very good, but ironically, I actually feel like Yellow's is the worst. Yellow is actually pretty good about making the front sprites actually decent, trying to kind of match the anime designs instead of the whatever the fuck they were originally going to be, or they originally were.
Yeah.
I mean, the red and blue and green sprites are still great in their own way, just because they're so fucking weird, but the yellow Rattata sprite just does not look good to me. Okay, first of all, it's a Game Boy Color game, so they could have made it purple, but it isn't for some reason. It's just gold. And second, for a very long time, I interpreted it as having like a :3 mouth. The teeth don't look right to me on the sprite.
Yeah, on this sprite specifically, I can see that. Looks like it has a smile.
Again, yellow sprites are generally pretty great, but Rattata, no. They really fucked up Rattata. Also, yellow has like one of the only sprites of Vileplume that's actually seen from below. I know this is talking about a completely different Pokemon, but I feel like I'm gonna forget about it when we talk about Vileplume. Since that's like when you see a lot of Vileplume sprites, it looks like it's a beaker. Like, you can see what it's supposed to be, but it's... well, yeah, whatever. We'll get to that later.
I'm out of stuff for rat.
Yeah, it's Fear Rattata. It's
a rat.
It's a little guy. Next is... that was 19, right? 29.
We already did 29. It's neither and female.
Next is Bulbasaur.
Worse than Ivysaur, better than Venusaur for me. Cute, good at the start. Best starter in Kanto, both gameplay-wise and probably design-wise. Realistically,
I think he's probably my favorite design out of the starters. They're all good. They all have very good silhouettes. Their color schemes are all nice.
As basic as they can be, they're good. The spots are good. That's why I think I would like Venusaur a lot more if it kept the spots, honestly.
Yeah. Pretty much everything that I would say about Bulbasaur, I already pretty much went over in with Ivysaur and Venusaur, so I don't know.
Not really too much more to say on that. Go see the part where we talked about Ivysaur and Venusaur next to each other.
Yup. 43.
43 is Oddish.
Fucking love this little weed bastard.
Little weed guy.
One of the things I remember most about it is I watched this guy, Maryland. There's like an NPC, no, not an NPC. You can talk to an overworld Oddish, and it says Oddish. And the way that that Maryland said Oddish has like been stuck in my brain ever since I heard it. So whenever I see Oddish, I think Oddish.
He's just a silly little guy.
Yep.
I like the silly little guy. I like the Oddish line in general.
Yeah, out of all of the... I mean, this is including the Bulbasaur line. I think it is the best designed grass poison line, like visually. Or at least it's my favorite.
It's up there. I think Bulbasaur is better, but it's probably just starter nostalgia, starter bias.
They do have... The Oddish line and Bulbasaur line are very similar. It's like, you know, basic little guy, and then the evolution where you can see the bulb, and then the fully evolved one with the big red flower, big red poisonous flower. So, you know, they're pretty similar.
Oddish is cuter than Bulbasaur, Ivysaur is cooler than Gloom, and I like Vileplume more than Venusaur.
In an alternate universe, I could have seen the Bulbasaur line and Oddish line being the version exclusives instead of Bulbasaur being the starter.
Maybe. I think Oddish and Bellsprout are a better pairing than Bulbasaur and Bellsprout.
I guess them being differentiated more would make them stand out much better. But yeah, Oddish is just a cool little creature. I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to be based on the Mandragora, the plant that when you pluck it, it screams really loudly.
It looks like a little thing in the sprite that I'm gonna send you. It looks like something that would fucking scream at you randomly. It's got single pixel eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure if I prefer it when it's like a black creature or a blue creature, but either way, its color scheme is very appealing.
Yeah, I like the blue more. I like the shading of the blue. I think it looks better. Looks like a little blueberry with like stems.
Yeah. In one of the stages in Hey You Pikachu, you can have Pikachu go around a big field plucking Oddishes out of the ground, and they are just like generally unpleased with the experience. Or displeased, not unpleased.
I would be too. Basically getting grabbed by your hair and pulled out of bed.
Yeah. I can see why the Mandragoras would be pissed about it. 75.
Graveler. The weirdest evolution of the three of them. And they're all weird. I guess Geodude to Graveler is better than Graveler to Golem in terms of making sense.
Yes, definitely. Golem is such... Like, Golem is still a rock... Well, we'll get to this later. I have no fucking idea. It's not like...
He goes boom.
He does do that. I'm just putting in kind of bad, but not horrible. I really just don't give a shit about Graveler at all.
He's annoying because sturdy explosion.
Yes, that is true. Fuck you, Gen 5. It really trips me up that his name is spelled with one L.
His name is Graveler.
If that's actually how it's supposed to be pronounced, I'm gonna start throwing shit.
It better not be. It's spelled as Graveler.
Yeah. In a Pokemon Snap stage, there's a bunch of Geodudes and Gravelers hanging on the walls. And if you throw Pester Balls
I
at
do
them,
know that one.
Yeah. You throw Pester Balls
Graveler
at them,
just
they
fucking
land.
plummets and falls to his death.
And then sometimes sand slashes or sand shrews come out of the ground. But yeah, it's whatever. It's a fucking rock monster. I don't really care. 114.
Tangela. The only thing I can say about Tangela is it is the only pure grass type in Kanto. And that one YouTuber calls it Tangeli.
I'm putting funny things in the design. And in this case, it's in the gameplay design. Well, first of all, you brought up in one of the series how Tangela is like one of the few Pokemon to keep the eyes in darkness thing that I like. And in that sense, yeah, I do like Tangela a lot. But it is such an inexplicably shit Pokemon until Tangrowth came out. Like, what the fuck?
And Tangrowth isn't even that good either.
Yeah. Its signature move was Constrict, which is a 10 base power move.
Which is worse than Wrap.
Yeah, this isn't Wrap or Bind. Like, Constrict was just, you hit the enemy and that's it. It was 10 base power. It was only learned by Tangela. It was normal type, so it didn't get Stab. And I think it was like a 10% chance to lower speed. What the fuck kind of signature move is that? I never see anybody talk about how inexplicably horrible Tangela is in Gen 1.
And you get it so late. It's after you get Surf, the first and only place I know you can get it is the first piece of grass when you go from Pallet Town to Cinnabar Island.
Yes. Like, right outside of Red's home is this the spaghetti monster.
I wish it was flying type, so it could be a flying spaghetti monster.
That would be sick. Mega Tangrowth idea, I guess.
Give him vine wings, make him grass flying. He'd be bad, but...
That would be cool. I think they should do that. Or like a helicopter. Like, do some like vine helicopter shit just to go full absurdity.
I was thinking more like the Doom Wings form of Shadow the Hedgehog, how it's like tendrils. It's like all tendrily.
Yeah.
Like if they had wings made of vines that are similar to Doom Wings, it'd be cool.
That would be very striking for sure. Yeah, it's got a great design, very simple. It's like as hilarious as it is to say, its typing is actually very unique for the generation that it came out in.
Literally the only pure grass type.
Which is so weird. I wonder if they did that on accident. Like, they had to have done that on accident, right? Like, they looked over all the types and they were like, well, shit.
We just really think grass is poisonous. We truly are gamers.
And yeah, it's just saddled with the weakest move. Aside from moves that don't do damage, it's the weakest move in the game as its signature move. If it was like guaranteed...
Yeah, because there's moves like that, like Nuzzle, guaranteed paralysis, but only 20 damage.
Yeah, and at least that gets Stab.
Yeah.
I actually want to look this up. Is Constrict even still in the game?
No, it's not.
Oh, they just got rid of it.
They got rid of a lot of moves. I don't think Constrict would be one of them that they kept.
Even in Gen 7, which was the last game that it was in, they didn't make it a guaranteed speed down. When a Pokemon is holding Normalium Z and uses Z power, Constrict turns into Breakneck Blitz. So they couldn't even make like an interesting... You made fucking Z Splash. Like, come the fuck on. You could make Z Constrict. Whatever. This is so, like, not worth worrying about. Apparently it hits both enemies in a double battle.
Ooh. You know what does the exact same thing, but way better and guarantees the speed slowdown? Icy Wind.
No, wait, actually, it only hits a single adjacent Pokemon. I was looking at this wrong. So no, Icy Wind is still better even in that way.
Icy Wind's 55 base power and 95 accuracy. Hits both Pokemon, always slows.
Really, I just wanted to talk about Tangela as an excuse to be mind-blown at how inexplicably bad Constrict is as a move.
Just Tangela as a Pokemon in general is just incredibly bad.
Yes. Tangrowth is cool, even if it's also not good, but I like it.
It's interesting, at least.
Next is 24, which I assume is Arbok.
You are correct. It is Arbok.
Because I know Pikachu is 25.
Arbok is just a snake. The thing where different generations have different patterns on its stomach is cool, but not enough to save it from it just being a fucking snake.
I'm a big fan. I like the fake face. I like that that's the reason why it has Intimidate, and similarly, that's why I like how Masquerain has Intimidate too.
Yeah, Arbok is so useless, I forgot it even got a useful ability like Intimidate.
I think its signature move used to be Glare.
That would make sense. And Glare's not a terrible move.
I think it's just Stun
Guaranteed
Spore.
paralysis.
I don't even think it's guaranteed. Maybe it is now, but it didn't used to be.
I'm pretty sure Glare's 100% accurate. If not, it's like 90. Better than the 75.
In Gens 1 through 4 has 75, in 5 it has 90, and now it has 100, so yeah.
I was right in all senses.
Yep. But the fact that it was just a Stun Spore specifically for Arbok when, like, half of the Pokemon in the game can learn Thunderwave via TM is...
Or Stun Spore.
Or Stun Spore, yeah. I don't know. There's no point talking about balancing in Gen 1. It's a fruitless effort.
It's another worthless poison type in the sea of worthless poison types of Gen 1.
I like Arbok a lot for many... I've never actually used it, so all of my enjoyment comes from, like, other
Jesse's Arbok?
media. I mean, yeah, it's like Jesse's Arbok makes a lot of appearances. Its voice in the anime is great. The Charbok, for some reason, its name starts with a CH whenever it says its own name.
Also, in the anime, apparently it evolves into Seviper. Yes, Seviper.
Yes, it does. It apparently only does that in the anime, yes. Don't, let's not think about that too hard. Eviolite Arbok win.
He might be usable then. Maybe. I doubt it.
Probably not. There's a funny clip of Germa playing new Pokemon Snap and actually getting, like, freaked out by the fake Arbok face.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck is that? It's like, oh, it's a fake face. Like,
Oh, Cobra backwards, spelled wrong.
He got fooled. He was the prey, which is funny. But yeah, I like Arbok.
I wish he was better. Or was more than just a snake. He should get a Mega that makes him, like, poison psychic. And his, like, fake face gets bigger and more fluffed out. And is like a hypnosis face. Like, you look into its fake eyes and you get stunned from psychic energy or whatever.
Mega Arbok is just turns into a creature from Look Outside.
Yeah.
Ugh. 38?
38 is Ninetales.
Ninetales is great. I'm a big fan of it.
Arcanine is better stat-wise. I like the way it looks. I really like Alolan Ninetales. It's my favorite regional variant.
Of, like, any Pokemon.
Of all of the regional variants that have been out, yeah, it's my favorite one.
It is very nice looking. Again, I could go over the, like, oh, I couldn't use it in Gen 2 until I beat the Elite Four, but whatever. It's another, like, Japanese mythology thing, I think.
It is, yeah. The nine-tailed fox is a popular mythology thing. It's also in Naruto.
Yeah, I was gonna say, motherfuckers are ripping off a Naruto now? Give me a break. The Pokedex entry says that, like, if you touch the tail, then you get cursed forever.
Yeah. The shiny's really good. It turns silver and the end of its tails are blue.
Oh, that's cool. I thought it was just a single flat color. This shiny, or this Ninetales, I have a particular affinity for it because in TCG Pocket, my go-to fire deck is the Blaine deck with Ninetales and Rapidash, where the Blaine card makes Ninetales do 30 more damage, and its attack already does 90, which is a lot. Like, 90 is already a lot, so 120 is pretty good, and it's really good for beating these single-player missions. I've gained some appreciation for it in that way. It's just a majestic-looking fox.
It feels mythical.
Yeah.
Based on mythology, and it feels mythical.
Yeah, if Arcanine is the legendary Pokemon, Ninetales should be the mythical Pokemon. Unless it is, I don't know.
I don't think it is. I think it has a weird name, though.
It's just called the Fox Pokemon.
Lame. At least say it's the nine-tailed fox Pokemon.
They probably couldn't fit that in the Pokedex and the Game Boy.
They could fit nine-tail fox if they do the number.
Yeah, maybe.
The number 9 and then tail fox.
Its Japanese name is Kyukon. Kyukon? I don't know. I'm not a Japanese pronunciator.
You can suck on this.
Okay.
Reminds me a lot of Okami. Just looking at it, looks very similar to however you say its name, Amaterasu.
Amaterasu, yeah. I think Amaterasu is a wolf. Is she? I can't remember. Genderless. What? It's calling her her. What is with all these words? Just tell me if she's a fox or not. In the game, Amaterasu takes the shape of a white wolf with crimson markings. There you go.
Interesting.
Ninetales, the Okami Pokemon.
There we go. Be a lot better than the fox Pokemon.
Next is 65.
Golduck.
Yeah, Golduck just sucks.
It's a bad Pokemon. Its design is stupid. Should have been Psychic type, and it's not. I don't have much to say about it besides that. Mid.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mid-duck.
I think I should add a new type for this, because, like, it's such a lot. It's just a waste of, like, potential.
I think it's physical, oddly enough.
Oh, yeah, that's good for a Gen 1 water type.
Gen 1 water type that learns psychic moves and should be a psychic type. It would be so much better, honestly, if it was a psychic type in Gen 1.
It definitely would. I mean, it's not like they were against giving redundant types for many Pokemon lines. Like, so what if Starmie was also water psychic? Like, there could be 2 water psychics.
There's multiple water ice types. There's Shelter, Lapras, Dugong.
Yeah. I don't know. Why they drew the line at Golduck, I have no idea. It's also, its design is just like, I know I was saying like, oh, I like spiky things, but I don't know what it is about Golduck's head. It's just like...
It's not a duck. Like, it's not duck-shaped.
It's got a duck beak, or a duck bill, I mean, but that's about it.
It doesn't even have a duck bill because it's sharp at the end. Ducks don't have sharp beaks.
Maybe that's why it's physically oriented.
It's not flying type either, though, so it wouldn't benefit from anything with a sharp beak like Drill Peck or something. Not that it gets it.
Yeah.
I don't know, just a very boring mid-Pokemon. Not good.
It is a very... Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much what I said. It's like just a waste of potential, the Pokemon.
That's a lot of Gen 1, though.
Next is 10, which I'm pretty sure is Caterpie.
Sure is. I like that it's a real thing. Caterpie is real.
Yeah, it is. It is, actually. I kind of hate Caterpie. I know I'm the Butterfree fucker, but, like, I really hate using it.
I like it. It's bad, but, like, I don't know. Design-wise, I think it's okay. It could be a lot worse.
It definitely could. I like that it gets Bug Bite in future generations.
That's nice, yeah. Its shiny is also gold, like Rattata.
For all these Butterfree runs that I've been doing, starting as Butterfree mostly so that I wouldn't be tempted to use the non-Butterfree moves, all fucking 3 of them, or 4 in the case of Bug Bite.
Ooh, be careful, you get Tackle and String Shot and Harden, as if those are going to be helpful to you at all.
Harden might have actually helped in one of the games, but...
I don't think wasting one of your move slots on solo Butterfree to raise your defense by 1 is worth it. Your defense is already bad enough as it is. It's not going to do enough for you. You would have done better doing 2 attacking moves.
In Fire Red, Brock's Onyx has Rock Throw, and while I luckily didn't get hit by it in Fire Red, I think if I had kept getting killed by it, I would have been like, damn, I wish I had Harden right now, before I have an actually good moveset.
Well, you could have just leveled up a little bit, got Sleep Powder, and then nuked it.
True. But anyway, the main thing is that I really hate leveling up Caterpie and Metapod.
Caterpie's not bad. If you catch just a Metapod and don't know, that's miserable. You know, it's only 3 levels. Actually, it's not, because you usually catch it like 4 or 5, so it's more than that.
I do like Caterpie's design. I like the color scheme. It's got a cute voice in the anime. It almost gets eaten by a fucking Pidgeotto.
It's just a literal real-life caterpillar.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like I should put it in just an animal/object. No, but it says I don't care about those, so you can stay out. I like Caterpie.
I don't know. I mean, there's also a thing that, like, Caterpie and Butterfree don't really look similar, which...
We'll get to that for Venonat.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's fine because... Like, you look at a caterpillar and you're like, what the fuck? That thing doesn't turn into a butterfly. But for Pokemon, it's like, I feel like there should be a little more... I don't know. There's, like, literally nothing about Caterpie and Butterfree are alike.
Even, like, Caterpie to Metapod, like, it just stays green, but the eyes are different. It's completely different shape. And then Butterfree's purple with another set of different eyes. This doesn't make sense. But then you look at Venonat, and they have the exact same proportions and everything, damn near. Same face, just a different color.
Yeah, I'll get into this more with Venonat, but there are a handful of evolutions in this game that feel like they were designed and then they got, like, flipped around in a design document somewhere.
I don't know why we didn't talk about this with either Kakuna or Beedrill when we got there, but how the fuck does a cocoon turn into a bee?
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah. I don't know why we didn't bring that up. Weedle and Beedrill have more in common, because at least there's, like, the sharp, like, pointy poison aspect.
And they're all yellow.
Yeah, or at least yellowish.
And, like, Kakuna's, like, arms that turn into a tie look like Beedrill's drills.
Yeah.
The biggest buff Beedrill could ever get is replacing flying with steel type.
That would be one hell of a buff.